Good day, students. Welcome to Term 1, Week 13 of JSS 1 Mathematics. This is our third and final lesson on estimation. Today we apply estimation to solve real-life problems, the kind of problems that appear in BECE and WAEC word questions. We also cover estimation involving fractions, decimals, and measurements. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to apply estimation to solve multi-step real-life problems, estimate with fractions and decimals, estimate measurements such as length, mass, and capacity using benchmarks, and identify when an estimate is sufficient versus when an exact answer is required. Let us begin. In everyday Nigerian life, we estimate constantly without realizing it. A bus driver estimates how much fuel he needs from Ibadan to Lagos before setting off. A market woman estimates the total cost of her goods before approaching a customer. A carpenter estimates how much wood is needed before buying from the lumber yard. Good estimation requires, first, understanding the situation well enough to know what you are estimating, second, knowing appropriate benchmarks, reference quantities you already know, and third, choosing the right level of precision for the situation. Benchmarks are known quantities that help you estimate unknown ones. For length, a standard doorway is about 2 meters tall, a Nigerian 200 naira note is about 15 centimeters long, the distance from Lagos to Abuja by road is approximately 900 kilometers. For mass, a bag of rice is typically 50 kilograms, a large watermelon is about 5 kilograms, a 1 naira coin weighs about 3.5 grams. For capacity, a standard polytank holds 1,000 liters, a medium pot holds about 10 liters. Estimating with fractions and decimals. When estimating with mixed numbers, round to the nearest whole number first, then operate. Estimate 4 7/8 plus 2 1/7, round to 5 plus 2 equals 7. Exact, 7 1/56. Excellent estimate. Estimate 3.78 times 4.12, round to 4 times 4 equals 16. Exact, 15.56. Estimate is close. Multi-step real-life estimation. A school in Port Harcourt is planning a field trip for 483 students. Buses hold 47 students each. Estimate how many buses are needed. Round, 500 students divided by 50 students per bus equals 10 buses. Exact, 483 divided by 47 is approximately 10.3, so 11 buses are needed. You must round up since you cannot have a fraction of a bus. Our estimate of 10 buses flagged the right order of magnitude. When is an estimate enough? When is an exact answer needed? For planning and budgeting, estimates are usually enough. For paying money, you need the exact amount. For scientific measurements, you need precision. For counting people or census, exam enrollment, you need exact figures. For cooking in quantity, estimates in cups and kilograms are usually fine. In Nigeria, the National Population Commission conducts a full census for exact population data. Between censuses, estimates based on growth rates are used. Both serve different purposes. 3 examination questions involving estimation in context. Example 1. A farmer in Benue State harvests approximately 18.7 tons of yams from one plot, 23.4 tons from a second plot, and 15.9 tons from a third. Estimate the total harvest to the nearest 10 tons. Round each, 20 tons plus 20 tons plus 20 tons equals 60 tons. Exact, 58 tons. Our estimate of 60 tons is a reasonable guide for selling arrangements. Example 2. A roll of fabric is 23.4 meters long. A tailor cuts pieces of 1.8 meters each. Estimate how many complete pieces she can cut. Round, 23 divided by 2 equals 11.5, approximately 11 or 12 pieces. Exact, 23.4 divided by 1.8 equals 13 pieces. The estimate underestimates, in this case, rounding 2 meters instead of 1.8 meters was too aggressive. A better estimate, 23 divided by 1.8 rounds to about 13, closer to the exact answer. Example 3, Nigeria has approximately 220 million people. About 48% live in urban areas. Estimate the urban population. 50% of 220 million is 110 million. Exact 48%, 220 million times 0.48 equals 105.6 million. Estimate, 110 million. Close enough for policy planning purposes. 3 common mistakes. Mistake 1. Rounding all numbers in a problem to 1 in division. If you round 37 to 40 and then divide by the same rounded denominator, errors compound. Round carefully and check if your estimate makes sense. Mistake 2. Confusing estimates with guess. An estimate is a structured approximation using rounding and known benchmarks, the guess is random. Mistake 3. Forgetting to round up in how many containers problems. If the exact answer is 10.3 containers, the real answer is 11, you cannot leave a fraction of the load uncontained. Well done on completing 3 lessons on estimation. Final summary. Estimation is the skill of finding a reasonable approximate answer. Use rounding and benchmarks. For fractions, round to the nearest whole. For decimals, round to one significant figure. For multi-step problems, estimate each step then combine. Always round up in how many containers or how many buses problems. Use estimation to check exact answers, not to replace them when precision is required. For homework, a trader buys goods worth 47,350 naira and sells them for 63,800 naira. Estimate the profit to the nearest 1,000 naira. Also estimate how many 1.5-liter bottles fill a 20-liter container. Attempt a quiz on your LMS. Keep studying hard. Visit LightTech Academy at academy.lightech.com.ng for more NERDC-approved lessons from JSS 1 to SS3. Powered by LightTech Solutions Limited. Until next time.